Dr. Gail Hayes, coming to you from the Handle Your Business Girl Empowerment Zone, where we help you to handle your business where you do business. Today, I am really excited. I have with me here today in the Handle Your Business Girl Empowerment Zone, Barbara Pullen-Smith. Barbara has become a dear friend of mine because she has shared with me a journey. She has just completed a journey, very recently really, one that a lot of people don't make it through this journey. But Barbara made it. She's a winner. So she's written a book called The New Woman in the Mirror. And Barbara, I want you to tell our viewers, I'm not going to tell them much about your journey. I want you to tell them what you experienced and why you wrote this book. Tell them about your experience and even tell them a little bit about why it was such a difficult journey in terms of your family history.
Absolutely.
Tell them, can you tell our viewers about that?
Absolutely. And Gail, thank you so much just for your time today and just for talking with me. I'm excited to share this because I am on the other side.
Yes.
But it was a long journey. My family has a long history of breast cancer, unfortunately. I lost a mother, I lost a sister, and my oldest sister is a cancer survivor. Wow. So it's been in the family, so I've always been aware that is something that I just have to deal with. I have to stay on top of. And thank God I did. But in 2015, I had my regular mammogram like everybody else because I've been on top of it. I do my breast self-exams because of the family history, and the mammogram was fine. 8 months later, I'm in the shower in June doing my regular monthly breast self-exam, and I feel something, and it didn't even feel like a knot or anything like that. It just felt like something was there that should not be there. And I went to the doctor really just to check it out and to make sure, to rule out. Never to confirm anything. My primary care doctor immediately sent me to get a diagnostic mammogram, and from there it went to biopsy, to inserting a port, to chemotherapy for breast cancer.
How long did this take from the time that you discovered it to the port insert? How long?
A week.
Oh Lord.
So I did
1 week, your life changed.
I did a biopsy.
Oh my goodness.
And then they sent me to a medical oncologist. They sent me immediately to get the port inserted. The next morning, I was having the first round of chemo that changed my life forever.
Oh my gosh. Within a week?
Within a week.
Well, Barbara, let me tell you what's interesting for me. What's really interesting for me is your professional life. Can you tell our viewers what you did? This is the interesting part for me. I was like, of all the people, tell our viewers the position that you held, so they will know that even the people who have to oversee some things, they can be impacted by something. Could you share with the people what you did?
Absolutely. My training and background is public health, and I was the founding director of the North Carolina Office of Minority Health and Health Disparities for Department of Health and Human Services.
Wow.
And in that role, I talked to countless women about the importance of getting your annual mammogram, about the importance of breast self-exam, about the way we survive is early detection, period. If we don't catch it early, for many of us, it just is too late. And so that was my message to women all around the state. For 27 years, I was in that role.
And so you were living what you taught by keeping up with your exams. I just cannot even begin to imagine if you had not been in that role, we might not have been sitting here today.
Exactly. Because
you lived what you taught. So many people teach, but they don't do what they teach. And so what an example. And so my question, so as in that role, you were teaching women, you were living it, you were practicing it, and then you had to actually go through it, through what you talked about. My gosh.
And that's when everything changed. It's one thing to tell someone about what they should do. But when you have to experience it, it takes on a whole nother level. And so for me, It was a very aggressive type, obviously, because the mammogram was clear.
Yes.
And only 8 months later did I feel that growth in my breast.
Wow.
And so if I had not acted, I would have literally, a year later, I mean, if I had waited another few months before my regular mammogram,
right, it might have been too late.
It might have been too late, or it would have been so advanced that my struggle would have been even tougher. And I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine
because
that.
It wasn't easy.
It was not easy. I don't wish chemo on my worst enemy.
Well, Barbara, let me ask you. Let me say this to you. So, as we're doing this first part of this two-part interview, what is the one message? You've already said it. But what's the one message you want to leave with your viewers before we bring you back? Because you will come back for a second part, won't you?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Thank you.
What is the one message that you want to leave with our viewers?
For the viewers, I just say that you have to know your body, and you have to practice prevention and early detection wherever you can. And you can't skip the mammogram. You just can't skip the mammogram. Whether or not you have a family history, it happens. And even though you think you're taking care of yourself, it happens. You've got to also know your body and practice breast self-exams. And I say to everybody, don't ever let the doctor be your source of health care. You are the source of your own health care, and that you should know your body better than anyone else.
Y'all hear that? You should know your body better than anyone else. Barbara, thank you so much for coming and I can't wait. I want you to share some more about your actual journey. The first part you shared and you left that message. Y'all hear that? You should know your body better than anyone else. So come back and watch the second part of this interview. She's going to come back with us to share some more about her journey and about her book, The New Woman in the Mirror. This is Dr. Gail Hayes coming to you from the Handle Your Business Girl Empowerment Zone, where we help you to handle your business where you do business. Until next time.